So good evening, everyone, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of us to this call. I am taking it as a privilege to have the opportunity to share with us a couple of ideas that will definitely take our lives to another level. And so we welcome you. We are Superstars team, the International Superstars team hosting this meeting. And I know that we have people from different countries, different places, and we want to tell you, feel at home. We love seeing new faces, new people. And if you wouldn't mind, you can let us know where you are logging in from on the chat down there. We wouldn't mind recognizing you from where you are logging in. In the meantime, let me take the meeting to the next level. Kariuki Josephat is my name, married to Pieros Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 young children. We've been in the business that we'll be sharing with us for the last 13 years now, and we are loving it. We started the business when we were employees. Pieros was a high school teacher. Myself was, I was a university lecturer here in Nairobi. But both of us are no longer employees. Why? We thought that we had more potential and we would become more than we were becoming by just being constrained in an environment of, a job. And so we started the business, and it empowered us financially so that today we are our own bosses and we are able to do what we want to do when we want to do it. Now, I'll be showing us how that works. I know the person who invited you here promised you quite a number of things, some financial freedom, others perfect health, others lifestyle, and so on and so forth. And so I want to fulfill that that thirst so that we can be satisfied. So I will take the first session, and then later on I invite a very special person in the call, someone who is scaling the success heights in a very big way, with a very, very touching testimony or success story that will show you that it is possible for you too. So allow me to share slides so that we can move together. So there we are. And we start by showing you what our mission is all about. A Superstars team comprised of professionals who want to get more out of their lives through business, of course. We share with the world ideas on how you can start your own business that is scalable, that can continue growing over the time. And the final goal is to help you achieve financial freedom, travel around the world. We love traveling. And also to help you enjoy a better lifestyle. And therefore, we'll be talking of health, wealth, and lifestyle. And we also in agreement with what Jim Rohn says, that really your income is not dependent on the economy per se, but more of your philosophy, your belief system. Some believe that it's okay to be poor, others believe that it's possible for them to achieve their wildest dreams and be financially free. What is your philosophy when it comes to income? We challenge you that the same person sitting and listening to this call can be a totally different person a year from today. But of course, as Winfrey says, that a man can change their future by changing their attitude, what you think about yourself and possibilities. So do you agree with me that your health is your greatest wealth to start with? And that if your health is not perfect, then you are likely to be limited as to how far you can go in terms of building your financial base. If you agree with me, then let me show you how you can perfect your health. And we borrow from World Health Organization, who tells us that if you follow this triangle, your health will be perfect throughout, even at old age, where you manage your weight and by doing exercises, you take whole grains instead of refined grains, eat lots of fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity, reduce on proteins, especially red meat, and avoid or take very little sugar and fat. Unfortunately, especially in urban centers, this is what we are doing. I don't know whether we have any one of us here being a victim. Perhaps most of us. Instead of using the wellness triangle, we've done like this lady here. We've inverted the triangle so that what we should be doing less, we do more. What we should be doing more, we do less. And if that is the case, then there is a repercussion for everything. And World Health Organization had projected, and it came to pass that by 2020, a few years ago, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be attributed to these chronic diseases, among many others. Cancer, diabetes, arthritis, obesity, name them. And of the burials you've attended lately, was it not perhaps because of one of these diseases that you are afraid, lost their lives? But all is not lost, because we as Superstars team, we are privileged to have partnered with a company that provides us with a solution that we want to tell the world, and that is Neolife International, founded by Jerry Brasfield, this gentleman here. The lady is the daughter who is the CEO of Neolife International, a company that is now in over 57 countries, having started in US 65 years ago and spread to all these other countries. Why has the company been there for all these years when we know very well that many companies collapse in their first 5 to 10 years? It's because of our strong values. The first one is honesty and integrity, absolute honesty and integrity. What we tell you is what there is. Then people are number one. You see, the easiest way to getting to the highest levels of success, dear friends, is to make sure you are focusing on solving problems of other people, not on your own. Many people are used to I, me, and myself. But here we are saying we put others first. And the third one is products that work. And we are lucky to have a scientific advisory board. The guys you are seeing here who do research. These are top scientists and doctors who do research on these products to make sure that they are actually natural, they're based in nature, and thoroughly scientifically researched. We are talking of guys like the late Dr. Arthur Fast there, who was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. Therefore, the products really work. Then equal opportunity for all, whether you are 81 or 18, whether you are a professor or you are not likely to go to a college. As long as you have a dream, as long as you have a burning desire to change your life, then this is your opportunity. And the long-range vision. We are not here for today, tomorrow, next month. No, we are looking into generations to come. And if you follow me keenly, you realize that the idea can be propagated from one generation to the other. Right. So now let's see the solution that Neolife provides us. Where we didn't take whole grains, the company provides us with 3NN, meaning 3 different types of whole grains, wheat, soy, rice. And that feeds your cells so that you look younger for longer and you have energy throughout. You are as healthy as your cells. So these products work at the cellular level. Then where we didn't take enough fruits and vegetables, we have carotenoid complex, which in 20 days will boost your immunity by 37%. The reason why sometimes we are hit by these opportunistic diseases is because of low immunity. So boost your immunity, and then you realize that you'll not be falling sick now that often. Then omega-3 salmon plus for our brain, it's the brain food for the brain. joints, to grease our joints, and then to clear cholesterol in our vessels, blood vessels and veins, so that we don't get heart-related diseases. And then multi, that is many minerals and vitamins. So the 4 of them are put up together in this sachet called Provitality. So in this bigger box, we have 30 such sachets. And even in, say, 3-4 days, you'll be feeling that exciting experience. Very energetic, vibrant, and people will be asking you, what are you taking? What are you doing? You are looking younger and younger. So that is it, but you are given for a whole month. Now, it's not only Provitality that we have, but it's one of the most important ones. And that Provitality will return the triangle, which was upside down, to be the right side up. And then now we have other things like weight management. You know, when you have a lot of weight, then you are a candidate of so many other diseases. So one thing that you want to be sure of is to manage your weight to a level that at least is not going to risk your health. So we have Neolife Tea, Neolife Shake, Amitone, and a few others. Then we have all these other categories. Think of herbal alternatives to fine-tune our hormones. Hormonal imbalance has tremendous challenges. For ladies, some ladies are not able to conceive because of hormonal imbalance. Others have got tough times during their menses and so on and so forth. But when you take feminine herbal, then you are able to get rid of all those challenges. For us men, we have masculine herbal for our prostate health and so on and so forth. There are other herbals, but let me move on to Golden Home Care. These are organic detergents. Instead of bathing with chemicals, washing your clothes with chemicals, why not go natural? And these are cheaper anyway, they are more economical. So like for example, LDC, you bathe with it, you wash utensils with it, vegetables and so on and so forth, and therefore you save on cost. And by the way, they are highly concentrated so that you use very little, dilute with water, and it goes a long way. Then we have organic age-defying skincare. I love this. I know ladies are more passionate about this, but even as men, we also have a skin. I mean, my biology teacher told me that my skin is the largest organ. You don't want to ignore your skin, which is the first, line of defense, even before you think of what you are consuming inside. And then we have children nutrition, so that we can boost the immunity of our children, and we help them prevent themselves from these very common diseases. And finally, we have the big one here. That is a farm care product called Super-Ngro. Super-Ngro will boost your yields. It's a foliar. It's a crop booster. It will boost your yields 3 times. 1 liter of Super-Ngro, you go diluting with 1,000 liters of water before you use it. Isn't that very economical? And then you can use it in all crops, and it will help water to penetrate down into the roots and absorb minerals, and therefore your crops are going to grow faster, and they will be able to withstand any harsh environments or climate. And so Super-Ngro is a product that every single farmer, small or big or large scale, should be able to utilize and boost their farming. Now, what I've done, I have given you a summary of the categories of products that we have. Essentially, we have more than 100 different products, but I just summarize them like that. Later, we'll be giving you materials talking about all the products and what they do. Otherwise, at that point, I may want now to go to another very interesting session before we call our guest speaker, and that is financial and lifestyle success. You know, guys, this is what made me to be part of this opportunity. And the Superstars team, we are very, very deliberate in making sure that we succeed financially and enjoy the best lifestyle ever. So as I mentioned, when we were still working, myself and my wife, we realized that our income was never enough. Our combined income would get finished before the month could finish. You know, what gets finished in your case before the other? That would be an interesting conversation. What gets finished for you before the other? Is it the month that gets finished first, or is it cash, your income, that gets finished first? For us, it was money getting finished long before the month was over. And therefore, we were sliding back into debt. We were not able to meet our bills with ease. And in any case, you cannot afford to just be earning enough to pay bills and nothing else is left. You want to be financially stable, then this is your opportunity. And when we started, it became a reality. And today, it will be a reality for you. So we start by telling you, please make sure that your dreams are still intact. Some people have given up on their dreams, and that is dangerous. No wonder someone saying that some people die at 25, but they are buried at 75. 25, but buried at 75. What does that mean? It means if you have let your dreams die, then you are as good as gone. And you don't want that to happen to you. So do you have the dream of earning additional and sufficient income? Then this is you. Do you want a good machine? Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to have a beautiful home? Then this is your opportunity. Now, how does that work? The first thing is, of course, guided by this Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, ask yourself, if I continue doing what I'm doing today, and I do it for the longest, will I ever achieve my dreams? If you are an employee, that's the first quadrant there, and you only depend on employers' income, whatever they are giving you, is it enough? Will you be able to invest and be financially free? The answer is no. There's no employer who wants to pay you enough. They just want to pay you that which will keep you working for them because you have no alternative. Then self-employed, people who start small businesses. You have a shop that can never operate without you. So it is the shop that owns you, not you owning the business. That is the left-hand side. Now, on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, BB. Businesses that will keep on growing. And such businesses involve, involve working with others. Not working alone. One is too small a number. And when you have such a business, then you become an investor. An investor. Investors don't work for money, money works for them. And that is what we all want. Unfortunately, where do we have the majority? Majority are on the left-hand side. Actually, 95% are here, the left-hand side. And only 5% are on the right-hand side. Another shocking news, the 95% work for the 5%. Unfortunately, the 95% are mostly more highly educated than the right-hand side. And the 95% will keep on going on strike and they cannot change much. But on the right-hand side, instead of going on strike, they increase their income. So where would you want to be? How many of us would want to be on the right-hand side? I am one person who believes in confession brings possession, and also the power of your tongue. The tongue has the power to create things. Who would want to move, to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, left to right, to financial freedom and to the life of your dreams? Of course, everyone would want that. But let me now show you how that works. A simple concept. We tell you, use our Superstars team proven strategy. For more than a decade, we've had this strategy where you start from wherever you are starting, but then we build it together with lots of mentorship, team support, and you get to the top, even if you're not good at it at the beginning. But then you also use Neolife products. Why? We've identified these as some of the highest quality products that you can use. They are consumable and reusable. everyone will want to use them throughout their lives because they are amazing. So that way now you become an instant entrepreneur and you start benefiting in all these ways. First, you are able to earn additional income, then receive your income. It's interesting that you'll be doing something in one day, but earning throughout your life. It's like planting a fruit tree. You plant once, but every season you'll be eating fruits. Then you become your own boss. There is not much risk in this business. You don't even need a physical office because we have given a digital platform for you to be doing the business as long as you have your own gadget. Yes, we have physical offices for trainings, but not really a major factor. And then you are provided with cash incentives and travel incentives. We have just come from Turkey a week ago as an incentive, travel incentive by the company. Then you become part of a transformative community. Superstars team is in more than 20 countries. Neolive in more than 57 countries. And you be part of a mission that is so humbling to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Isn't that amazing? And this is how it works, very quickly. You be directly connected to Neolive International. So there are no middlemen, no advertisers, wholesalers, distributors, retailers. No. The money that will be paying to those middlemen, you and the company benefit from that. And how do you do that? You start with a very, very minimal amount, less than 100 US dollars. In Kenya shillings, it's exactly 10,000 Kenya shillings. I know we have people from Nigeria, from South Africa and all that, but then the person who invited you will give you the equivalent, the exact equivalent. And what that gives you is a kit. Now, the value of this kit is more than what you have paid. Follow me. First, you get an international license, so you can be able to build businesses all over. Number two, you get literature materials to tell you more about the products and the business. You get your own website, and the company gives you a full month profitability for products. If you were to buy this, it would take you 7,000 Kenya shillings. Yet, it is part of that registration. So you can see your money has come back. And then, now the language of points comes in. Every product is assigned points. The PVs means point valued. So as you continue shopping, you're getting more points. And end of the month, that translates to very sweet bonuses. And then you get free delivery anywhere in the country, that kit. So what is your work? Simple things. Don't complicate it. The first thing you do is use the product. And then every time you buy products for your own use, you get points. Then number two, you share the product. I'm not a farmer, but I'm able to share with so many farmers the super glue. So I get profits. Business has to really bring profits. And then I get those points, though I'm not the one using the super glue. Then number two, you share the opportunity. This is where residual income comes in. This is where Jim Rohn talks of leveraging on others instead of working alone. When you introduce other people to this golden opportunity, then whatever they will be buying for their own use, yes, they are paid, but you'll also be paying. Their points becomes your points. So simple. The bigger your organization or network, the bigger your business, because the more volume of the products will be moving from the warehouse, and therefore the more bonus you'll be getting. Simple. And then you get free trainings. We train you, we mentor you, we make sure that you have the best personal development and you get skills, both virtual and physical. Today in Nairobi, we had senior managers and executive managers physical training in one of the best hotels in Nairobi. So we are keen on making sure that you acquire the right skills and personal development. Now, let me wind up by showing you a strategy that you can use, or 3 steps you can use to become a director, a level that you'll be earning close to 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. It all starts with you. I want to be slow on this. It starts with you. You've partnered with the company. You've started doing your shopping. The same way you are doing shopping out there, but now you are shopping from your Neolife shop, working smart this time round, so that you have 500 points by the end of the month. Now that way you start earning something small, 2,500 to 5,000 Kenya shillings as a manager, and you are celebrated, you are recognized so highly. And then now you duplicate that. You help 3 people to get to the level of manager like you, Peter, Mary Jo, and many others, so that you have more than 1,000 points. With 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager. And as a senior manager, you're earning 5,000 to 25,000 Kenya shillings. And if the points grows to 2,000 points, you are called an executive manager, earning in excess of 25,000 all the way to 50,000 Kenya shillings. What should you do next? Duplicate that. Help Mary, Peter, and Joe to become senior managers and executive managers like you. And you are called a director, that is with 4,000 points. And the director earns 50,000 to 100,000 Kenya shillings. And man, it's so exciting that this is happening every single month. You can see Engineer Wycliffe Muga and Pamela, some of our newest directors here. I mean, every single month we get people becoming directors. So you too should become a director in the next 2-3 months. But that is not the end. It just gets sweeter from there, where you help one person to become a director and you're called a software director, earning in excess of $1,000. And I'm so excited that tonight we are about to hear from our brand new software director in East Africa with a very, very, very hot success story. But before then, let me also mention that we have a Ruby director. When you have 3 directors in your team, you're called a Ruby director, earning in excess of $2,000, and that is over 200,000 Kenya shillings. And finally, when you have 6 directors, you're called a president team member, earning over 500,000, more than 500,000 Kenya shillings, or $5,000. This is a reality, ladies and gentlemen, because when we started with the PROs, we started down here as distributors, and in a span of 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. Our first bonus as president team member was 762,000 Kenya shillings. That is over $7,000. And that tells you that it is possible. And that happened while I was still a full-time lecturer in the university. So that was part-time for me. It is so possible as long as you put the right frame of mind or mindset, and you see possibilities, and you believe that it can happen for you if it has happened to others. So we'll be moving on to lifestyle after this, but let me at this point take the pleasure to invite our brand new software director from Nairobi, a young lady, challenging all the ladies and of course gentlemen more, and that is Mother Jaji. Welcome, Mother Jaji.
Wow, thank you so much, PT. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me today to give me my story. It is my pleasure. So my name is Martha. I've been in business for the last 7 years. I'm a counselor by profession. And I thank God I've been a brand new. First, I thank my team. I thank God first. Now I thank my team because this is a team effort. I've not done it alone. And then I also thank my mentors, PT Josephat, Karaoke, and Pieros for holding my hand and showing me the way. And they have been really they have given me a great support in this business. When you come in this business, you are not doing it alone. We are doing it as a team. So I really thank them for being there for me and showing me the business. So for me, I started 7 years ago. But why did I start? When I was a young girl, I had dreams. I had dreams for having the best life, traveling the world. I wanted the best. But when life went by, I realized I cannot be able to with when I get a job. Why? Why did I see that? And he really had a good job in the government. And he had a good job. He used to work. And I remember we used to go to the best schools. We used to have the best life. But one day, one time, he was retrenched. You remember the retrenchment era here in Kenya, whereby very many people lost their jobs. And my dad was one of them. So when he lost his job, of course, our life changed. And the life that we used to live, it really changed. I remember the schools that we used to go, we were removed from the schools. We used to go to school being driven. Now we had to find cheaper schools that they could afford. So life was not really very sweet. And I realized the life was so different, because as a young girl, I saw my parents struggling, yet my dad was very learned. He deserved the best. But now here he comes, he doesn't have a job. There isn't something, he's trying businesses, they are not working. So I wondered, what else can someone do? So I first said, I think I will not want to depend on someone, because as I grew up, I understand that job is very important. When you have a job, it is very important, but you should not be comfortable. Because one day someone can say you are not going to work. He doesn't need you anymore. And there is nothing you can do. And remember, this is something that you really need for your family. So I learned a big lesson. That's why I said I went to school, I went to school, but I really didn't go to school to search for a job. I went to school for my own sake. But I really wanted to do business, and I really didn't know what kind of business it was. Because as I was growing up, I didn't see the best business that I could do. So after school, I really was searching something that I could do. But I thank God, my dad came across this opportunity a few years before I finished. So when he came across this opportunity, so my parents, and remember they the business. When they started doing the business, our life changed. At least the struggles, they reduced. We now didn't struggle a lot. And then on top of it, they started traveling. My God, I remember the first trip they went to South Africa. Then they went Sun City in South Africa, and then they went to Dubai. And I was like, wow, what is this that they are doing? So I was interested. When I came to the presentation, I really listened, and I was so excited. I saw people making money. Because I remember we were presented 3 things. Actually, even before I went to the presentation, I had already made my mind. I said, if my parents could do it, why not me? So when I went, I had 3 things. I had about money, I had about health, I had about lifestyle. But for me, I joined because I wanted to make money. I wanted to have my own money. And that really pushed me for me to do this business. And when I had made up my mind, I will do this business. So I remember I started my business. And as a distributor, the first month I became a manager. I remember my check. It was 600 Kenya shillings. My God, I was so excited. That is around $5 or something. I was so excited because to someone, but for me, used to be written checks. I had a check with my name, and I remember my leader told me, you only need to add zeros on that check. So I was so excited. I knew I have the power. The power is in my hand. The power is not in someone else's hand. So I knew I'm the only one to make it happen, not anyone else. So I remember I continue building my business. Can you imagine, within 4 months, I became a director? And before even I became a director, I had gotten some discouragement. I remember when I went home with that check of 600 Kenya shillings, my brother told me it is not possible. You cannot do this business. How can an international company pay this much? But he didn't understand the business first, because this is a business that you will do and you will climb and make more money as you grow your business. So he did not understand. So I did not follow him. You know, in most cases, our dreams are killed by those people who are close to us. Those are the people who are telling us we cannot do it. And in most cases, we listen to them. And for me, I did not listen to him. I decided, I'm the one who decided to build the business, and I will do it. So after 4 months, I became a director, and I was so excited. I earned a check of 48,000 Kenya shillings. Can you imagine? You know, that check was double my age. I was so excited. And this same person who was telling me I could not do it started encouraging me. Let me tell you, friends, when you succeed, even your enemies will cheer you. The people who did not believe in you will start cheering you. So I continued building my business, and when I became a director, I was taken to Intercontinental Hotel, a 5-star hotel. My God, I was so excited, because you can imagine, this is a young lady just from school, now starting enjoying 5-star treatment. My God, I was so excited. And I remember I was going there to Intercon, eating with cutleries, socializing with people I will never have dreamt socializing with. But courtesy of this business, it gave me an opportunity at a very young age, even to grow. I've been able to go to very many lifestyle courtesy of this business. I've been in Ole Sereni. My God, the rooftop in Ole Sereni in Kenya. That is one of the best hotels. And you go there, you enjoy lifestyle for free. How could I ever afford to go to Ole Sereni? I'm a counselor. I've done counseling. How? I mean, I've been in Sarova. I have been in Movenpick. My God. I've been in Windsor Golf and Country Club. This is a hotel that where one night you pay over 20,000 Kenya shillings. And I remember when I went to Windsor, we went for 4 days and 3 nights. And each day, the company was paying over 20,000 Kenya shillings. And I was so excited because, you know, I was trying to say they could give me the money, you know, the Kikuyu in me. I can go and buy a land somewhere. But they told me I deserve the lifestyle. All these things, all these good things in this world are made for us. And I thank God, when I went there, I started seeing things in a different eye. I was so excited. I remember you can see people playing golf at 11 a.m. at a Tuesday morning. If you're employed, can you even afford to go and play golf at a weekday in the middle of the day? It is not possible unless you're on leave. And of course, you're not going to be on leave every time. But I was able to see people who are doing that. We enjoyed steam bath and everything. But that trip, that lifestyle really changed my life. I started seeing things in a different eye. And I said, if these people are coming to enjoy themselves on a weekday, whereas other people out there are working, I believe they are doing something different. And I realized these are people who are big business builders. And I was one of them. I thank God. And let me tell you, this opportunity has given me the best. This business will give you the best. It will not just give you anything. It will give you the cream. I've been able to go to very many lifestyle. I've been in Ole Sereni. I've been in Tanzania. Last year we went in Tanzania. I had never gone to Tanzania again. And I thank God this opportunity has been able to expose me. I mean, I've been able to train very many people. In my team, I've been able to develop leaders, people who are making money because I said yes. You should ask yourself, how many people are making money because you have helped them? And this is a business they will come and do, and we are going to be paid by the company. And courtesy of you, they are going to make money. This is a business that will help you to grow. I've been able to grow as a person. I've been able to become a better person. You know, when I came in this opportunity, I was a very shy girl. I mean, I could not even talk in front of people. I had public phobia. But I thank God I've gone through a lot of training. I thank God I met great leaders who have really held my hand and showed me the way. I've been able to go through training. Now I'm a better lady. I'm a better leader. I'm mentoring leaders in my team. I have directors in my team who are doing their own businesses because I said yes. Earning over 50,000. So this is a business that you will build. You don't know how many people, how many destinies of people you hold in your hand. This is a business that will help you grow. This business have made money in over 7 years. There is no one time this company has failed to pay me. I've made money in this business. I usually say I'm an independent lady. I'm able to make my own money. I'm able to pay my own bills. My goodness. I'm able to even chip in. I'm able to pay for my siblings' school fees, to educate my siblings. That's a very big deal for me because very many people struggle to do that. But for me, I'm able to do it comfortably. To spare high school fees, it is not easy. And I thank God for that. So this is a business that will give you money. It will give you lifestyle. You do know last month, the company paid me 125,000 Kenya shillings. Can you imagine? Do you know, I was even thinking, how many counselors are paid? I mean, this is money that will be paid over, I don't know, 3 counselors or something. So this is a business that will pay you. You will make money in this business. I've made money in this business. But the good thing, you know, when I continue building my business, because you are told you are going to enjoy health, you are going to enjoy wealth and lifestyle. I've also enjoyed health through my dad. You know, around 4 years ago, my dad got sick. He just fell. He was climbing the stairs, he slept and fell. And he was hit on his head. And he got a clot on his brain. And we have a medic in our family. My sister, she's a medic. So she took care of him. She took him to hospital, but he got stroke due to the clot. So when he came home, he already had stroke and he already had the clot on his brain. The doctors, they had told us there is nothing they could do about the stroke. You just go through physiotherapy and there is nothing else they could do. But I thank God we had the Neolife products. Can you imagine? We gave him the Neolife product. And do you know the first month, he started supporting himself. This is a person, when he was leaving the hospital, he used a wheelchair. He could not walk. He could not talk. He had paralyzed one side. He had forgotten about even us, his children. It was so sad. But when I started giving him the products, as my sister was giving him injections, I was giving him the Neolife product. The first month, as he was going to the clinic, he started walking, supporting himself with the walking stick. That was a miracle. Do you know, someone who had paralyzed to start supporting himself, that was a big deal. Even the people were like, my God, what are you using? And 1 year down the line, my dad was okay. he was actually he went back to church to start playing keyboard. He loved music a lot. So, and people were surprised because, you know, due to stroke, he had even forgotten how even the keys of the piano keyboards. But when he started using the product, 1 year down the line, he went back to church playing keyboard. That was a miracle. And I usually thank God, this business has given me money, but I usually say it has given me the health of my dad back, because that is a miracle for me. And this is a business that you don't know whose life you will touch. Maybe my parents did not decided not to join, I don't know where my dad could be. I don't know where I could be. So this is a business that you will influence people's life. You will help people to grow. You will help people. You will help people even indirectly. Because remember, you are bringing people who you will help to solve their problems. So that 10,000 shillings is not equivalent to the benefits that you'll get from this opportunity. This is an opportunity that you will beat regardless of who you are, regardless of your education, regardless of your age. We will help you build a business. We will help you build an empire and help people to get money, to get health, to get lifestyle. My goodness, I love lifestyle. I love good things. I'm just from Weston, Meridian Hotel, training senior managers. We are here to train you. We are here to show you the business and to help you grow your business. How many people out here will tell you, come and show you how to make money? Very few will tell you, come and show you how to make money. But here as a New Life family, we help you to make money, and we show you how. And we help you become a person of value. We usually say, don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves because of what they think they cannot do. You only need to change your mind and say, I can do it. That is the only thing you do. When you change your mind, you will be able to build your business. Remember, what you believe you can achieve, it is possible. And the fastest way to changing yourself is to hang around the people who are already have what you want. If maybe you are workmate, they don't have what you want, please start hanging around with people who have what you want. I usually say, if maybe someone discourages me and they don't have what I want, I will not listen to them. I want to drive a Range Rover. Of course, I will not listen to someone who is driving maybe who is going Route 11. I will listen to someone who is telling me I can do it, who is driving a Range Rover. So listen to people who have what you want, and you will go where you want to go. So listen to us. When you want to grow the business, we will help you grow the business, and we will hold your hand, and we will help you to build the business. Thank you so much for hearing my story. Have a good evening. Back to you, Pity.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mother. That is definitely very inspirational to everyone. I can see on the charts that everyone is challenged. And I'm sure both those who are in business and those who are starting the business will do it at a higher magnitude than we've done it before. And guys, you know, Mother is just challenging us that we all can do it. I wish you saw Mother when she came into the business, because I received her when she came into the business, a very young girl then, very shy. You would never even have imagined she can become now the person she is now. And that is exactly what is going to happen to each one of you. If you allow me, I will take less than 5 minutes to show you the lifestyle that is ahead of you. You see, you are hearing stories of how we've done it. But then we want now to show you the lifestyle that lies ahead of you, and you choose to be part of it. And that is in less than 5 minutes. I love first starting with this slide here. There you go, which shows you that yes, transformation is real. Look at that. this is the same person myself when I had nothing. I was paying rent. I was not even driving anything. And this is now the same myself. That's my second home here in Nairobi. That is not the first, second, or third car. This is the latest shape of Land Cruiser. And if we've been able to do these kind of things cash, then it is possible for you too. This is our nice family here. These kids are in the best schools, international schools, courtesy of this business. When we were just employees, we could not take them to international schools. So we really value what we've been able to do in this business. Look at where my wife was brought up. Would have even said that from this grass thatched house, there can come out, you know, such a great value, a lady like a Pierce. But now look at the house that we built for my in-laws. You see, even in-laws will value you more. They'll not just be saying, this fellow came and disappeared with our daughter. They will be excited that there is change in the house, you know. And you're joining the best team. Superstars team happens to be the team number 1 in Your Life International for many years. You can see that was 2017. We were recognized by the company. That's Jerry Brasfield, the founder, as number 1. That is not Pierre and Josephat, really. It is you. It is the Superstars team. And for lifestyle and travel, a lot is coming up. Look at all these directors enjoying life. Look at that. In different hotels. Mother has mentioned likes of Ore Sereni, you know, Sarova, Movenpick, and so on and so forth. And when you become a Sapphire director, we take you to Winsome, but this year we are taking you to White Sands in Mombasa. Then Ruby directors, we take you for Ruby orientation in our Gold Cotton Hotel in Johannesburg. It's called Santon Sun. Then look at that. That was 2012 in Zambia, Victoria Falls. And by the way, while we are on that, I want to invite you to KICC the weekend of 8th, 9th. We will be having this gentleman, Charlie Bolton, coming to Kenya, KICC. So we'll be giving you the precise dates and times. And I saw this gentleman in Turkey receiving, you know, of way beyond 20 million plus Kenya shillings. It's just an incentive from the company. This shows you the possibilities. Of course, a Fisti journey from Nigeria receiving 30 million Kenya shillings. And that is where we are all headed. Then we went to Grand Hyatt in Dubai, paid by the company. Went to, again, to climb to the top of the tallest building in Dubai, in the world. That is Burj Khalifa. Then after that, we went to Obai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. Then with our Wound team members, we went to Cape Town. Then we went to Ferrari World, Just Water World, seeing the biggest mosque in the world. This is what we all deserve. Being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Palace. Then we went to Mauritius the second time. Went to Mexico, Los Cabos. All these are president team members. You can see me here and Pieros and all these other presidents from across the world. 22 hours flight from JKIA in Nairobi. Everything paid by the company. Went to Abu Dhabi, even with my own biological father here. You can see this is my father, we look alike. And it's the company paying. And lots of cash incentives, as we say, just to demonstrate that on top of your monthly bonus, the company will be giving you some cash incentive for a well-done job. And we are back to Mauritius. This time round, now we went without some of you, but in 2024, in May, we'll be flying with you to Mauritius, to some of the best places, you know, some paradise in Mauritius, and you only need to be a Sapphire director and above. In the call, we have Sapphire directors who have been enjoying this kind of lifestyle, likes of Josephine Marango, and of course, now Mother has joined us. There are many, many other Sapphires. I've seen so many of them, and you too can do that. But let's be very honest. If you don't start, then nothing will change. If you are tired of the life you've been living, then this is your golden chance. Pay that little cash directly to the company. You're not giving any individual any coin. You pay directly to the company, and of course, the person who invited you will give you the pay bill number to pay if you're not in Kenya. But for Kenya, it's 985650. The account number, you put your national ID, pay the 10,000 Kenya shillings, and you start the journey. You don't have to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Some of us will still be, wasted out there, struggling and complaining of a bad economy. But today we are celebrating and thanking God just because of the decision we made. We, and I repeat, we are not better than you, only that we made perhaps a better decision. And today you have that chance in your hands to make the decision that you and your generations to come will live to be excited about. I close by saying this: 1 year from today, you will either thank yourself and congratulate yourself that you started the business, or you will say you wish you started. There will always be two pains: pain of sacrifice or pain of regret. You better suffer the pain of sacrifice by sacrificing today, and you rejoice for the rest of your life, than to fail to sacrifice today and you pay the pain of regret. I wish I did. May this be your first day to a very bright future that you have always desired. God bless you. Turn to the person who invited you and ask them only one question: how do I get started now? And they'll guide you. Thank you for being part of this opportunity meeting. We love you, and we welcome you to the International Superstars team with both hands, ready to mentor you and support you to achieve your dreams. That's it from us. God bless you. God bless your families. Let's be meeting the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Bye-bye.